One of the most important paintings which we've handled in the last year or two is our fabulous painting by Eugene von Guerard. The painting has the title View of Hobart Town with Mount Wellington in the background, painted in 1856. In 1856, von Guerard had been in Australia for 4 years. He arrived in Australia in 1852. Prior to that, he'd been a student in the Dusseldorf Academy in Germany. He was actually born in Austria, and his father was a court painter in Austria and was accustomed to living that kind of cosmopolitan court lifestyle that maybe existed in the early 19th century. He was a habitué of the court, or a courtier, so he was a court miniaturist. This was von Guerard's father. So Eugene von Guerard had been accustomed to this kind of lifestyle, and also as a student, and travelled quite widely in Europe. In 1852 took the rather unexpected step of coming to Australia, and in fact it seems like he wanted to shrug off all of that background in order to become a gold miner. He went to the diggings in Ballarat, and so he fetched up in Melbourne and went straight up to Ballarat, where he had modest success as a gold miner before realising ultimately that that wasn't his lifestyle. There's a rather nice painting of von Guerard showing a scene in the gold diggings with a sort of, I found it, picture of a miner striking it rich. But basically von Guerard, I think, understood that there was a better future for him in Australia as a painter than as a gold miner. And so around 1854 he resumes his true vocation as a painter, and it starts off initially by working on landscape paintings in and around Melbourne, usually by little expeditions into the outlying districts of Melbourne and doing sketches, and returning to the city to do his work in a studio, and then travelling further afield. The painting that we have in our current auction was produced in 1856, and it is the most magnificent and characteristic, classic, typical early von Guerard. It displays all of his best characteristics and traits. It's the most finely rendered view of Hobart at the moment when Hobart is achieving establishment as a city, as an international city, and therefore it represents the most extraordinary historical document. And at the same time, the painting has, in addition to its kind of technical capacity to record the information of the city and its wonderful backdrop against Mount Wellington, you'll see also classically for von Guerard in the foreground a boat with some fishermen going about their daily business. It's the classic von Guerard of its period, and a most wonderful painting. We understand that a comparable painting, The View of Geelong, which was painted in the same year and which is considerably larger than this painting, is now in the Geelong Gallery and was sold for in excess of, I think the unrecorded amount is 3.8 million. So we feel that our painting, although it is somewhat smaller, is still a very good buy.